Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're gonna look at what are errors and what are the type of errors occurred while we are trying to run a program. Okay, so error basically happen when a certain statement is not in accordance to the prescribed uses. Okay, and that is called a error in Python. So before starting with error, I'm just going to open my terminal and you'll go to terminal and click on new terminal because there are so many errors in Python. When you run a program in Python, going to face a many error in Python. So for that I'm going to explain it in a terminal. So after opening my terminal, it just type py. After typing py, we're going to enter into Python. Okay, then we'll write over there. Then we're going to learn our first error, that is basically a syntax error. So it will say that the certain syntax is missing. Then we're going to face a syntax error. For example, if I'm going to write print over here. Okay, so as you know, when we'll write a program print, when we have written program previously, that was print hello world. So I have written print, then we have used this bracket, and then putting quotation, I have written this hello world, right? But right now I'm not going to use this brackets. I'm just going to write print and then quotation and then hello in this. Okay, and then when I'll just click on this, you can see it is showing me that I have got the syntax error, which means missing parenthesis in call to print. So this is what a syntax error. Now we're going to see after syntax error, we'll having an index error. So index is something that we use in a list. So don't worry what are the list and how list work. List is nothing. If I just written this list, that is basically list is nothing that is containing a some numbers, some values in it. Okay, we're going to explore about list afterwards. Just getting to learn what are index error over here. So I'll just written list, that is equals to, and within brackets, square brackets, I have written 1 2 3. Okay, and then so if I say this one is basically in a zeroth index, and this 2 is in a first index, and this 3 is in a second index. So if I ask this, if I enter this, okay, and let me just ask that, I'm just going to ask the 3. Okay, okay, let me write the whole word, that is 3. So when I'll ask for the 3, it will say that index error. It is saying this because the third index was missing over here, right? It is out of the range because the range is still starting from 0 to 2. Not, it is not covering the third index. So it is throwing out the index error. So this is how syntax error and index error works in Python. Okay, then comes the module not found error. Now, what is module not found error? This will come when we import certain module and it is not present in our system. Okay, when we are importing a wrong module or something that is not present in our system. Suppose I am writing this import, okay, and then I have asked it for not module. Okay, okay, and when I enter this, you can see it is showing me that module not found error, which means that the module which you are asking, it is not present in our system. So this is a basically this is a wrong module name, okay, which I have entered. So this was the module not found error. Similarly, we're going to learn what is the key error. Okay, so as we have learned about the list, we're also going to explore what is dictionary. Don't worry that what are list, dictionary, and how they work. We're going to learn everything in our upcoming videos. So just to show you how the key error work, I'm going to use dictionary over here. So when I write D is equals to, see what happens now when we take a dictionary. This dictionary basically having a key, that is, let's suppose its key is 1, okay, and a value, and the value of this one is this q, okay. And same when I take in single quotation 2, okay, and using this colon, and then I when I write something like this, like let's suppose ver, so this is the, this 2 and 1, this basically this 1 is the key and this 2 is the value of this particular key, okay. So this is how we used to take a dictionary. So okay, as you can see, I have taken 1 and 2, okay, as a key. Now when I enter this, and now I'm just going to ask that give me the third value, okay. Okay, now it will show me the key error, which basically means that the key which you are asking, it is not present in the dictionary, okay, in the dictionary which I have which you have provided before. For example, see, I have taken this one and this two, and I am asking for the third key. So the third key is not present over here. So it will throw me key error. Okay. So this is how key error come. Apart from this, we similarly having a import error. Okay. Import error is basically happens when we try to import something from a certain module. Okay, and then that will give us a import error, and that is not present actually. So how this import error works, like let's suppose I'm writing this from math is basically a module. So from math module, I'm asking to import math, to import cum from the math module, okay. And when I click on this, see, it has thrown me the error, that is the import error, which means that we cannot name cube from math, which is an unknown location, because in my system also module is not present, okay, it's not installed in my system. That is why it is showing that import name cube from math is cannot import, so it is throwing me to import error, okay. So this is how import error birth. Apart from this, we're having a very common error in Python, that is iteration. See, what is iteration? That is also we're going to learn afterward. So iteration is also something we will cover in future, but we try to understand what is a iteration when we try to iterate a value. So how we're going to get an error from that, then how we can cover that error. So let's suppose if I am writing it is basically it is an variable. So I've taken variable it, and I want to iter a value in this, that is basically 1, 2 and 3, okay. I have given I want to iterate a 1, 2, 3 value over there, 2 and 3, okay. So when I click on this, and as you can see, and you can iterate a value by just writing a next and then it, what are the whatever the variable name you have taken. So when I write next and it will iterate a particular value for me. So when I'll click on this, it will show me 1, okay. And when I again when I'm going to write next it will show me 2, okay. And when I'm going to again iterate a value, that is basically a next 8, so it will show me 3. Now what happened is, we have already covered 1, 2, 3, okay. We have already iterate till 3, but when I'll ask it to iterate 4, okay, next iterate, then it will give me the error that stop iteration, okay. So this will happen when the particular value can't be iterate, so it will show you stop to iteration, okay, stop iteration, okay. So after stop iteration error, we're going to learn what are the type error. So if we talk about string is something that we're going to learn afterwards, but string that is declared in a manner. If we declare in a manner or in a quotation, something in a quotation, that is a string in Python. Okay, even it is a number or a alphabet, it is considered as a string in Python. Let's suppose I have written this 12. Okay, so if I going to write ABC, it is also a string in Python, and in quotation if I'm writing this 1 2 3, it is also a string in Python. Okay, so if I write this 1 2 3, and then I'm going to add normal 1 2 3 number. Okay, so I'm writing this 1 2 3 in a quotation, and normally I'm writing this 1 2 3, and when I'll enter this, it will show me the type error. This is because Python consider the type in a type according to the quotation. Okay, so something which is written in a quotation, even a number it is written in a quotation, it is be considered as a string in Python. Okay, and this is not written in a quotation, or this is written in a single, so it is, the Python is taking it as an integer value. So when we concatenate means putting it together. When we putting together two values, two different type of values, so it will show the type error. So this is how type error basically works. Apart from this, we're also having a value error. What is value error? Value error, let's suppose if I have written this, taken this int. Okay, and in int I have taken something like x yz. Okay, and when I'll just enter this, you'll see it will going to give me the value error because of the invalid literal for int, which is basically with x y z, which means that we are not going to give a number over here, we're just going to give a string, so it will show me the value error that I am defining a wrong value in it. Okay, so evidently xyz is not a number, so it will give me the value error. Okay, clear. Now then comes the name error. What name error is, like let's suppose if I write this age, this age is not defined in our of my any code, in any line I have written, should will show me that name error, name age is not defined. Let's suppose I have defined list above, right? So okay, so this will show me the value which was present before. So name error is basically when you define some name. Okay, so it will not it will show that name is defined, but when the particular name is not defined, then it will throw you an error that is a name error. Okay, so as you can see, I have defined list above, so it will showing me the values of list like this 1 2 3. Okay, so this is the name error. I hope it clear. Now similarly comes zero division error. What is a zero division error in Python? Zero division error in Python, something will going to divide anything that is going to be divided by zero, it will give you a zero division error. Let's suppose I have taken variable x, and on that I am just dividing, okay, I'm just dividing 100 by 0. So it will going to show me zero division error. So anything you're going to divide by 0, it will show you zero division error. Apart from that, now comes very important error of Python. Okay, and that is basically happens every time when you write a Python code. So you need to keep in mind while you are writing a code in Python that this is an important error, and the important error that is an indentation error. Okay, so if I say what is indentation error, let's suppose I'm writing this, I'm taking if, okay, and I'm giving condition if 5 is greater than 3, then see, it has, if you'll just go over there and just click, Python already give you the space. This particular space is an indentation in Python. Okay, so when you'll just write print hello. Okay, print hello, and when I'll run this, okay, you can see hello got printed. Okay, so when I'll just remove this space, okay, and now when I'll run this program, okay, what happened, now it will show me the indentation error. That is basically an indentation error. It means that the indented block after if statement is not present, which means you need to keep in mind the spacing in Python. Okay, so while writing a program you need to understand that if you're not going to give spacing or give a proper spacing, then you're going to have a indentation error. So I hope you liked the video and you have learned a lot from this. So thank you.